Hey, good morning and welcome to Breakthrough Walls. I'm Ken Walls and I'm your host. And I am really fired up today about the guy that I have coming on. He is actually one of the hottest youth coaches in the nation right now. This dude
Yes,
works with
sir.
kids and helps a lot of kids out. I want to go ahead and welcome Mr. Johnathan Cochran to the show. Jonathan, welcome to the show, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. How y'all doing today?
I appreciate you coming on, and everybody
Yes,
knows,
sir.
and you know, we had your wife on the show the other day, Marie,
Absolutely.
and man, she was spitting some fire.
Isn't she awesome?
Oh my gosh, man!
Yes, she's
Like,
awesome.
yeah,
I love
I can't imagine walking side by side with her, man. This got to be a lot to keep up with.
it. It's a lot, man. Trust me, it's a lot. But I do my best.
Yeah, yeah. So, I created this show, I think back in April. I created this show and I've interviewed, I don't know, 120 some odd people. And look, this is all about helping people have a breakthrough in life because, look, we all go through the junk in life and a lot of people go through it and get stuck and stay stuck, right? So
Right,
so
right.
what I want to do is I think that we can empower other people by telling our stories of triumph, how we got stuck and got unstuck and things like that.
Absolutely. That's a great platform to have.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I believe in that.
Yeah, yeah. So I want to start with let's talk about start with telling people like, where you were born and raised. Like where did that all go down?
Yes, sir. Well, born and raised in a small city in Georgia called Montezuma. We have only like four street lights in the whole city.
Oh, wow.
One high school, one middle school, one elementary, one grocery store. So one of everything. And I'm the middle child. I have two other brothers. And growing up, between the railroads is the haves and the have-not. And I'm from the have-not, of course. And so growing up, it was a little struggle. I mean, you kept your nose down, keep your head down, and just did the best you can with what you have.
Right.
And I was close with my brothers. We played a lot of sports growing up. We have cousins who went to the highest levels in sports in the NFL. To me, who had a dream of going professional in baseball, and I unfortunately I didn't have the know-how, the support system to go to the next level like my cousin did, who's an awesome guy. But that's me. I'm from Montezuma, Georgia, who had dreams of doing it big,
Did you say
and now I
Munsonville?
know I know more. Montezuma, Montezuma,
Oh,
Montezuma, Georgia.
Montezuma. Okay, okay.
Yes, sir.
So what is that near Atlanta or is that like?
We're actually like 2.5 hours south of Atlanta. We
Oh,
near like Fort Valley, Warner Robins, Perry area in
okay,
Georgia.
okay. So you were born and raised in a tiny town then.
Very tiny.
Yeah. Wow. That's kind of like the town I grew up in. It was real small like that.
You can relate a little bit then about
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
having that dream of getting out of the city and
Yeah.
doing more.
Yeah, 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 absolutely, man. And for me, there was nothing to do but fight and get into trouble.
Isn't that sad? Isn't that sad though? For us, it was basically sports and girls.
Yeah, right, right,
You
yeah.
know, that was my.
You went to elementary, middle school, high school. You did all that. Did you end up going to college?
So I had a partial scholarship for baseball, but at the time I was highly in love. I was thinking about ever since I was younger, I wanted to have children. Um, my dad was there, but wasn't really there in the household. So I have this dream of having kids and raising my kids. So at an earlier age, I wanted to have kids. So when I was trying to decide, should I go to college? Should I go to do something else? I had my girlfriend pregnant at the time. And unfortunately, things happened and didn't work out to where she, I had a miscarriage. But while she was pregnant, I wanted to be responsible. So I did the mature thing and enlisted in the military. So I decided to join the U.S. Navy at the age of 17. 2 weeks after high school, I was in the military in boot camp.
Wow. Did you go to Great Lakes Naval Academy?
I did, yes, sir.
Yeah.
I did Great Lakes. I went in as a culinary specialist.
My younger brother he was in the Navy. So
okay.
he was I went up for his graduation up at Great Lakes. Yeah, we might have gotten a little bit of trouble that night. So where were you stationed then after boot camp?
So right after boot camp, I was sent to the lovely Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay.
For 2 years. That's where I met Marie.
Okay.
And then from the last 2 years, I was sent to Norfolk, Virginia.
So were you on the Stennis?
No, sir. I was on the McFall.
Okay.
I think it was a DTE.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you went to let me back up a little bit because that this is an important point I want to make. So you were you had a dream of becoming a professional baseball player. You had probably worked pretty much your entire life. And you had a pregnant girlfriend right in high school, right?
In high school, correct.
And she had a miscarriage, but
yeah.
That was probably after you enlisted in the Navy.
Exactly. Yep.
Dude, you couldn't tell the Navy, hey, I was just kidding.
Right. I want to keep my word and just stay with you,
Yeah.
And I knew at the time going to college wasn't the best suit for me because, I was just getting by in high school. I wasn't serious about school.
Yeah.
And I knew as well that going straight to college wasn't fit for me at first.
Yeah. So you, man, that stinks. So there's your first dream killed, literally shot down. And really, it was you. You were just doing the right thing. You were being responsible to take care of the baby, and
I was 16.
Yeah. So you were in the Navy, and you went to Jacksonville. That's where you met Marie.
Correct.
And then
we didn't meet in person. We met online actually.
Oh, okay. Now, how long ago was all this?
That was about 14 years ago. We met on a social media site called Black Planet. You ever heard that before?
Black Planet?
Black Planet.
Yeah, dude, I'm on it all the time.
I don't know if it still exists now, but yep, that was it called back then.
I love it,
That's
man.
Hilarious.
So you now, and then you ended up getting transferred or going to Norfolk.
Yeah, I didn't want to go because I met Marie and I knew she was the one for me, and just going to Virginia where I knew it would be cold at, I didn't want to deal with that too much.
Right. Well, dude, come on. It's Virginia Beach. It's not like I'm in Ohio, dude. We get like a lot of snow here, right? A lot. Right? They don't get that in Virginia Beach.
Not too much, but like I said, I knew I had the right woman I wanted. I wanted to be close to her.
And she didn't go with you?
No, she was in school then. So she stayed here in Jacksonville.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
I had to.
Go ahead.
I'm about to say, so I had to do the long distance relationship with her, and try to maintain that for my last 2 years of the military. And, thankfully it worked out for us.
Wow. And it's not like, because in the military, you're not knocking down some big dollars where you can hop on a plane every weekend and go see her.
Nah, you're right. And of course, you get more money if you had children or you were married. So I was just a basic, E3, E4, getting basic pay. But every time I had to go home, I was back in Jacksonville with her though.
Wow, that's incredible, man.
It's called
So
commitment. I was committed, Ken.
I love that, dude. I love that. And let me ask you this, because I want to again, I want to back up because I want to make a really big point, and that is like you were I mean, dude, your dream that you worked your entire childhood for was crushed. And so what happened? Because that's one of those places where people can get stuck, right?
Absolutely.
So what
Absolutely.
happened? How did you get through that?
I had to, come to terms with, I guess my time has passed, that the dream that I had of, going Major League Baseball were pretty much gone. And I had to do the next best thing is to find a passion that, that I loved and wanted to see grow and be successful at. And so I knew that, sports for me, per se, and me playing baseball wasn't going to happen. But I knew that somehow I wanted to still be in the sports field because my heart still was with sports. I love sports growing up. So that's what I want to do.
Wow. Okay. So here you are. You meet Marie, and we all know she's beautiful. So you're like leaving Marie in Jacksonville, and
Right.
you're up in Norfolk, Virginia, and you got to be hating that, man.
Man, who you telling?
You got to be like, man, he's probably trying to figure out how to go AWOL without getting arrested.
Well, I just, think about it. When I talk, I come from the heart. So when I spoke to her and told her, how I felt about her, she knew it was real. She knew that, I cared about her, that
Yeah.
I was sincere about it, and I wanted to grow old with her. So immediately after I realized that she was the one, I told her that, I love her,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is big for somebody who was 20, 21 at the time. No, not even. I think I was maybe 19 telling her I loved her, and I meant that, and I
Yeah.
wanted to, spend my life with her. And, that was rare from coming from me even to her.
Yeah.
That somebody who our age saying that, I want to get married, I want to have kids, I want to grow old with you, I want to be, your man.
Right.
And so from there, she fought through the hard times of being away, and I'm thankful and grateful for her.
Wow. So that's incredible, man. So you got out of the Navy. I'm assuming you got out without any problems, didn't get in any trouble over in the new, or the, what's it called, the Newport, or what do they call that whole area over there, like the
Yeah, Hampton area, Hampton Road, Newport.
Hampton Roads,
Yeah.
yeah. So you
Yeah.
no trouble.
Never been in trouble in my life, man. I got out honorable discharge.
Wow.
From there, I got an odd job to make things, end meet, but also I went to school. So I went to a local community college for a couple of years,
In
and then I
Jacksonville
transferred
or
in Jacksonville. Yes,
okay,
sir.
okay.
And then from there, I got my associate, but then I went to Florida State University
Okay.
and earned my bachelor's in criminology.
Wow.
And from there, I became a police officer with the city of Jacksonville.
Really?
Yes, sir. So I was a cop for 4 years with Jacksonville Sheriff Office.
You gotta be kidding me.
No,
Wow.
serious.
That is awesome, man. Some of my best friends here locally are my best friend's a sergeant with the sheriff's office here, so I
That's
know all
awesome.
about that. So you were in law enforcement for 4 years.
I was for
How did you
for
like
long
it?
years.
How long?
For long years.
Yeah. How did you like it?
Honestly, it wasn't. Of course, you have your good days, your bad days.
Yeah.
You got to stay focused and know why you're there. You got to, make a difference in the community you play in
Right.
or you work in. And, my focus all the time was to do the best job I can, help somebody if I can, and go home safely to my family. Every single day, I want to do that. I want to impact a life at least one time,
Yeah.
make a difference in somebody's life, and return home to my wife and kids. And that was my goal every single day. And if you had that mindset, I feel as if, you'll stay on a right path as a police officer.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, man, first off, let me say this from me. Thank you for your service in the Navy and for your service in law enforcement. Wow.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Yes, sir.
So you were, wow, I didn't know that, man. So here you are, you were a police officer, a sheriff, deputy sheriff, right?
Yeah.
Deputy sheriff, and which is actually a lot of times far more difficult than being a city cop because you cover such a much larger area in a lot of cases. So,
Correct. I mean, yeah, you're right. Because Jacksonville is large.
yeah,
It's a lot of land you got to cover. So it's a lot of people you interact with throughout your day.
yeah.
So you're right.
I've heard the stories, man. I'm like, I couldn't do it, man. There's no way. But so, like, they'd be putting me in jail. Like,
but look, somebody has to do it though, right?
Yeah. I know, man. That's why I think it's incredible. The job that law enforcement officers do across this country is unbelievable.
I agree, man. It's a tough job. Somebody has to do it. So it's honorable for anybody who want to be a police officer, have the heart to do it and make a difference in the community.
Yeah. So you did that for 4 years.
Yes, sir. So in between there, of course, Maria and I, we always big on real estate. So while in the military, we met and came ground about having a love and a passion for real estate. So, soon we got married, we bought our first property. And, from there on out, we bought real estate here and there. And so we do, entrepreneurship, other businesses, and of course, been a couple as well.
Yeah. So you why did you leave the sheriff's office?
So after a while, my kids got into sports, and I realized how much I work a lot. When you're a police officer, you make a certain amount of money, but then you have the opportunity to make so much more doing off-duty work.
Yeah.
And I was killing it. I was constantly working, getting more money, earning more money and all. But I was never home. So the opportunity came about to where I could stay in, fight for my job, keep my job, remain a police officer, but then also on the side here, I had my 3 children who were doing really well in sports. And I knew based on that one season they had that I should be there to help, foster that whole, mentality, that career potentially in track and field. I mean, my middle child was number 6 in the entire nation of 1 year of running. So I saw the opportunity to me, be home more to help foster her gift.
Yeah.
To running. And so the opportunity came for me to leave, and I left.
So you and Marie got in. So you've got real estate. You've got rental properties, I assume.
Yes, sir. We do.
Okay. And my brother-in-law has, I don't even know how many, 400 or 500 units. So, I know how, I know how well that's paid off over the last 30 years for him or so. So you obviously, so you had this rental property income, and you just said, I can't do I want to be here for my kids and help their dreams come true.
Absolutely. Like I said, growing up, my dad wasn't there, and I'm big on my kids. The raising my kids. I'm always there constantly with my kids. We're homeschooled, so I wanted to make sure that I was there and didn't give them any less than I wanted to have growing up.
Wow. So
can I interrupt for a second?
Look at that. We got a cameo appearance from Marie.
Yeah.
I want to interrupt. I'm listening, and there's a part to this story that he's not mentioning, but I think it's so important for wives that are listening, for husbands that are listening. that have a dream. And when I met John, like I knew he was passionate about real estate and entrepreneurship, but he was also very passionate about children. He wanted 12. Like that's what we started off saying that we were going to have.
Whoa, that's a dozen.
Right. You're right. He wanted his own team, right? But the thing about it is, so we've been together, 14 years, and we started our family about 5 years into our relationship.
Yeah.
And throughout that time, we were doing everything else except for pursuing this passion that he had for children. Of course, our own children at home, we poured into them. We're, homeschooling them and just putting in all our resources that we had into them. But there was a deeper desire for what he does now as far as coaching and children with goals that he was almost running away from, I think. Because, of course, the money is easier, right? Like it's easier to chase after the money and these ideas of, let me start this business or let me start that business. Yeah. But one thing that we experienced every single year was around his birthday, he would just be depressed. Like he didn't want to do anything. He didn't want to celebrate. As successful as we were for a young couple with these beautiful children, it was still a burden on his heart. And it wasn't until, earlier this year?
2 years ago.
Children with Goals?
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't until earlier this year with Children with Goals when this idea of, after the success of his own children, right, that he said, you know what, like, maybe we should really go after this and help other children. There's so many other families out here that need the support. And we see what happens when we're intentional to just break away and go all in with our own children. What about this? And this has been like, these past 2 years around his birthday has been completely transformative because he really went after what he wanted.
Good.
So I have to do that. That's shut the fear up there.
You gotta love her, man. You gotta love her. I can't.
I know. Dude, y'all are awesome. So you, I want to back up though to, so you got out. I mean, look, I have a lot of friends that are in law enforcement. In fact, I ran the Ohio Narcotics Officers Association. I built their website. Every district attorney and narcotics officer in the state of Ohio, I got to know. I've been the only civilian at their meetings. So like, I know a lot of cops and I'll tell you that a lot of them have an entrepreneurial spirit, but they have this they have this steady income, and in a city, county where I don't know, is it Jacksonville County or is it a different county?
Duval County.
So is it the Duval County Sheriff's Office then?
It is.
Okay.
Yes. So
when you're a deputy sheriff, I mean, I don't know about there, but I know here the starting pay is 60, 70 a year, and after some time you're up in getting close to six figures, and so you can get sucked into being addicted to that guaranteed paycheck. Then you get special duty where they're paying you, more than what you normally would make on special duty jobs. You got that overtime, you got this, so you're doing 120, 130 grand a year. And like you can get stuck there, man, and go, now I got my pension. Once if I just get through this, for the next 16 years, I got that for life. So people get stuck right there and they don't want to go out and take a chance like you have.
Right. But you gotta follow your passion too, though.
That's
you gotta have a passion for it. You don't want to do something just for the money, though, right?
That's right.
So
yes,
I knew being a police officer wasn't my calling in life. Just so happened I never got in trouble with law enforcement. Just so happened, I earned my GI Bill through being in the Navy, and I majored in criminology.
Yeah.
And at the time, the sheriff's office was hiring, and my heart was still serving others. So I became a police officer because I wanted to do more in the community. Yeah. However, I never dreamed about being a police officer.
Right.
So I knew it wasn't my passion. I wanted to follow my passion, which was kids and raising my children to be the best children they can possibly be.
Love that, man. I absolutely love that. So you resigned from the sheriff's office,
Yes, sir. Gave it
turned in
all
your
up.
badge,
Yep.
turned in your firearm, and you what happened that day that you left? Do you remember that day?
Oh man, yeah, I do. Maria and I went to Chick-fil-A. We just just wrote out the vision about what we're gonna do next. We went to Chick-fil-A, shared a meal together,
Hold
and
up,
just
hold
continued
it.
to
You did what about the vision? You wrote it out?
roll it out. Yes, sir. We wrote out the vision about what's next for our lives. What's
How important was that step? Writing that out with your wife.
man, I gotta admit, growing up, I didn't know anything about mindset or even goals. I
Right.
just had a dream. But me and her, and she got into personal development and just knowing about your mindset and just seeing a vision or having a vision, writing it all down and chasing after it. Is monumental to anybody's success because you gotta know where you're trying to go.
Yeah.
So if you write it all out, you can see your path. If you have a path, you can pursue it better and have a better chance of achieving it.
Yeah.
So that's what we did.
Dude, I love your story so far, man. This is incredible. So you wrote out your vision, you wrote out where you wanted to go, what you wanted to achieve, and you wrote it out with your wife and you guys got on the same page and just started going.
Grinding.
Just going.
Grinding.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So and I told you the other day, my wife knows your children's names. Like I was like, how do you know? Like what? Like she loves them. She's like, oh yeah. She starts naming them. She comes in here and starts talking to Marie before we started the show. It was
Right.
incredible. So like so you have some pretty special kids. I mean, we all have special kids,
Absolutely. We all
and
do.
I believe all children are special, but you have some children that are national champions.
Yes, sir. My 6-year-old now, she's 6 now, but when she's 5,
6 years old.
At 5 years old, she was a national champion. Right. Yes, sir.
Dude, that's crazy.
But honestly, Ken, I must admit, man, it wasn't the dream for her or her sister to run track.
Right.
It was the whole vision at the time with my son to love running, to be good at track, so he can transition to football. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But from there, one day, my middle child, Jasmine, she started running around the track with sandals on. And then where Marie noticed, her gift of running, like, maybe we should sign her up as well too. And from there, Nala, started running and it just all snowballed from there. And it just being intentional, dedication, hard work, and just being intentional about, what direction you want to go with your children or in life period. And great things will happen. And that will happen for our 3 kids.
Now, do you ever feel like I don't even know how to say this. Is it your dream that she's pursuing or is it her dream? Your children. Is it their dream or your dream that they're pursuing?
I would say it's a family dream now.
Okay.
At first, it wasn't anybody's dream.
Right.
But because it was just doing it,
Yeah.
But from her success, as she see how gifted she is naturally at just running,
Right.
and just reading other stories of other great who came before her who doing the same thing through running, she learned of what can happen if you continue on doing what you're doing. So from there, it being her dream and her little sister's dream of being the fastest sisters now ever in the nation. That dream to going to the Olympics, to being the best they could actually be.
Dude,
so that's the family dream.
That is unbelievable. That's so cool.
Right. I mean, like I said, we homeschool. We dedicate ourselves to our kids and other kids, and God has blessed us to be in a position like this, and we're grateful to do what we do right now.
That's so awesome, man. That's so awesome. So you left the sheriff's office, and I'm trying to do the math. You had to be about 30 years old, maybe.
I was 32,
32.
31, 32. Yes.
Okay, and how long ago was that you left the sheriff's office then?
Actually, last month made 1 year. Actually.
Oh, really? So it's only been a year?
Yep, 1 year.
Wow. So, Jiminy Christmas. Okay, so you left the sheriff's office. That's insane, man. It's only been a year. And you decided to pursue being this burning entrepreneurial thing that you had to help children.
Why not?
Not just your children, but children nationwide.
Absolutely. Like I said, I mean, I didn't know how it felt to have a dream, to want it, to pursue, anything. But of course, mine was sports and baseball. I knew how it felt to want to be great, but not have the route or the know-how or the support to be great.
Yeah.
And my heart goes out to, to the families, to the single parents out there who have children who have these goals, but not have the support system or the know-how to lead their kids to that, because like I said, I didn't have that as well.
Right.
So my heart go out to them, and I want to help them pursue, those dreams as well, to connect with those families to help make their kid be great.
Dude, I love that. I didn't have that either. I didn't have a father, and I absolutely love what you're doing. So tell me, like, what's your jacket say there? Children with goals.
Yes, sir. Children with goals. This all started, like Marie said, in January of this year. We were at Amelia Island in Georgia, right outside Jacksonville, and we were looking for a resort to have a conference at. And we was in the hotel room at the time, and my 3 kids were arguing about what college they wanted to attend when they get older.
Yeah.
So my son was like, I want to go to Georgia. My middle child, Jasmine, said, I want to go to Florida State. And then Nalo was telling Nathan that he should go to Florida State with them because Georgia stinks. I'm like, man, when I was that age, I did not talk about or argue about what college I want to attend to.
Right.
To have these dreams, these goals to go to college right now at, 7, 9, and 5 at the time was awesome. So I was like, Marie, we need to, start a brand, a company called Children with Goals, to where, we help children and, parents, dream, to dare to dream, to pursue their dreams and go forward.
Dude, I freaking love this. Are you kidding me? So and this is after you left the sheriff's office.
Right. It was.
Like, how long ago was it then? Just months.
So yeah, I left JSO in October. In January, the idea, and we launched Children with Goals. I mean, I was up all night, maybe 3, 4 o'clock, brainstorming about Children with Goals after I came up with that vision, after the kids were arguing about what college they wanted to attend to. And immediately I took action. I went ahead and, started LLC and started trademarking everything.
My gosh, man. Like, you guys are, okay, so this is insane. So tell me a little bit about the Children with Goals program, what it's about.
So Children with Goals is a premier mentoring program and personal development to where we help children walk out of anxiety and fear into to goal setting and achieving success. Because we all know that, you got to have, like I said earlier, you got to have a path to go toward. You got to have a vision. You got to have, step by step to lead yourself to success. And goal setting is the best way to do it.
I love it, man. So is it a personal, like they show up for something, or is it do you do it online? Is it a hybrid model combination?
It's a hybrid model combination. We do online. Also, we do in person here in Jacksonville. Of course, Marie, she's phenomenal with the mindset coaching. So she's all about personal development. And she learned from, her certified John Maxwell certification where, she helped adults with a mindset. But, of course, if you can start with children at a very young age and develop that mindset of having goals and dreams, pursuing them and knowing how to do it at a very early age, it's only going to progress to great things when they get older. So,
children are our future, man.
Absolutely.
They're our future. And so you're really like, y'all are going all in on helping develop the children of our nation for the future.
We call it raising successful children.
I love it, man. So are you teaching them like affirmations? Because I mean, you know, I didn't come from the hood, but I didn't come from any good. I'll tell you that. And I mean, right? So like, I wasn't raised like I didn't know you write out affirmations. I never knew about standing in front of a mirror affirming things.
No, you're right. Me either. But we do affirmations every day with our children and with the kids in our program. We ask them, you know, we ask for the I am statement for the day. And we go one by one saying affirmations. And then when one person say it, we all repeat it behind each other and keep on going as a family, as a unit, repeating affirmation with each other.
I love it, man. My wife has every single night of our daughter's life, every night before she goes to sleep, they do affirmations. And she got it from a movie. She got it from some movie. She was talking about it last night. I'm like, she said that I saw the movie with her. I'm like, I must have fell asleep. I don't know. I don't know what movie you're talking about. But right. You know, she does that every night. She, you know, says, I am beautiful. I am smart. I am, and all of that. And it's really powerful because our daughter is a national champion as well in dancing. She won first place in nationals. Yeah. So
like, how y'all get started with that?
What's that?
How'd you start with that? How'd you find her gift in, you know, in dancing and all?
You know, just my wife started taking her to dance, and she at 2 years old or something, like she just fell in love with it. Now it's her life. You know, you know, everybody's seen those crazy dance mom TV shows. That's not my wife. This is it's a lot different than the TV stuff. So, you know, it's a lot of fun, and my daughter absolutely loves it. And I'm always like, you know, look, if it's not something that it's because I want to make sure that she's not trying to live this out to please us. I want it to be her dream. Like, what is
Absolutely.
it that, you know, you want? Because for me, I didn't go to college. In fact, they told me in 12th grade I didn't get a biology credit. And I said, I knew that before you did. Like, I know that. They said, well, you got to have it to graduate. I said, I ain't going to need biology. Like, right? Like, but so they wouldn't let me graduate. They said I had to come back another year. I said, I want you to like figure the odds of that happening. That ain't happening. I ain't.
Oh, wow.
So okay. I didn't even graduate high school. I didn't get the diploma. You know, I went through all the college prep stuff, but I you know, again, I learned early in my early 20s, like started studying, like reading nonstop, and that's where it kind of. So I love what you're doing, man, because the kids there's so many. What's the divorce rate? It's like 70% of all children are from a divorced family now. It's crazy.
Right.
And you guys are like, those kids need your help.
I agree. I mean, we want to help as much as possible because we know that, you know, it takes a village to raise children these days, you know?
It does.
And we want to build that community, that village to help support each other to raise successful children.
I love it, man. I love it. So what are you guys doing to get this out?
We marketed everything online right now as well as in person. And then right now we currently still building our website. It should be done by next week. And we got an event coming up in 2 weeks, November 16th, at the local university here, where we just come together as a family, as, you know, friends, and celebrating the children's success in competition, track and field, playing games, and also just, you know, telling the community more about Children with Goals and what's our vision for it and what we're looking forward to in 2019 with it.
Wow, man, that's incredible. So my wife just said, how can we follow you? How can everybody follow you? I mean, besides the obvious of Facebook, is there some other areas where they can follow you and follow the movement?
Yes, sir. So we're on Instagram. We do have an Instagram page, Children with Goals.
Okay.
So, yeah, and then of course, like I said, within 2 weeks here, we'll have our website up for Children with Goals.
Awesome, man. That's so awesome. How can I help you? How can I support you guys? How can I help you with your business and the movement?
So currently we have a bonfire campaign going on to where we're trying to raise money for the children going to, because December the 1st, the children are going to compete in the national championship for cross country. Okay. It's in Knoxville, Tennessee. So we're trying to raise money to just help support the children who go in there, to help the parents and make sure that they, ready to go with nice equipment, gear, and travel expenses.
Wow.
So it's bonfire, Children with Goals.
Okay, so and how's that? What is that? Is that a?
So basically, we have T-shirts, Children with Goals T-shirts, to where we're raising money for the children who go into cross country national championship.
Wow, that's really cool. So the website's not up there yet?
No, sir, it's not up yet.
But for the bonfire thing, is there a? Whoa, what happened? Oh, there, you're back.
I apologize. So no, the link is not up yet. Marie is now doing the link right now.
Oh, okay. To the bonfire thing. Okay. Awesome. Yeah, put that up there. And then I'm having requests. Let's see. Janice Wright is saying, what time and how can we attend this event?
So the event in Jacksonville is November the 16th at UNF from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. We have an Eventbrite link to where you can go in to register. I'm sure Maria plugged that in as well, to where we're just coming together as to have a good time to celebrate.
That's awesome, man. That's so awesome. Now, and we're getting requests for y'all to bring the babies on, man. Guys, show them babies. Come on, man.
I think they doing schoolwork right now.
Are they?
But yeah, cause like I said, we're homeschooled, so they know you're doing your homework. But let me see what Marie got going on now.
Everybody wants to see your whole family, man, because you know what, man, that's what you're all about. That's what you're about.
That's it.
And I think that would be a perfect way to bring this to an end if you can bring them on. So, man, what else? What do you think keeps most people stuck? I mean, especially you've been in law enforcement, dude. You've been out there. You've seen some of the people that get stuck, stay stuck. The recidivism rate is insane in this country. And like, what do you think it is keeping people stuck?
Between being comfortable and where they at, like you said earlier, I was making a good living as a cop, and I was comfortable doing that. You have this dream of just retiring and getting that pension, which is cool, and that's great.
Yeah.
But then also you have those who are fearful of change.
Yeah.
They fear of the unknown. They fear to either to learn, or in their eyes may see as a failure. Yeah. But I see it as a learn, and they're just afraid of the unknown. There's fear that cripples all of us. Sometimes we want to do something differently.
Yeah, I think people get stuck in that, man, and they don't know what to do. She got the kids in there?
Yeah, here they come.
Here they come.
Yeah, here they come.
I got the whole screen as y'all. Hey, how you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Say hi to everybody in the audience. Look at them babies.
So hey, 1 second. So tell me your name.
My name is Johnathan Cochran, and I'm 5 years old.
No, how are you now?
I'm 6 years old.
Tell me your name.
My name is Jasmine Cochran, and I'm 7.5.
Her birthday this month. Her birthday November 23rd. We'll be in Haiti on her birthday.
Wow, that's awesome.
My name is Nathan Deshaun Cochran, and I'm 9 years old.
It is so nice to meet you all. Wow. I can't wait to meet you in person.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I hear you guys are pretty good at running.
Yeah, we're real good at running.
I love it. I love it. Who's a national champion? Raise your hand. Look at that. Who's about to be a national champion? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's awesome.
Absolutely.
So awesome. Wow. Well, thank you guys for all jumping. I know you want to get back to your homework probably real bad, don't you?
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for jumping in here. And Johnathan, listen, I hope you get a lot of followers and support. Did Marie pop that link up here? Because I don't see.
She said she's still trying to do it now.
I stopped working.
Oh, she's putting it up. Okay, so make sure that you pop that link in here, and I will. We'll promote it. Let's promote this.
Awesome. We thank you for having us on.
Man, I'm so grateful. I love your story. I love what you're doing. I love your kids. They're beautiful, all three of them. Beautiful. So, and congratulations to all three of you for being so amazing.
Thank you.
Seriously, you guys rock.
It started at home, though, you know?
Yes, it
Everything started
does.
at home.
It does. Bye. Oh, I got the whole screen with bye-bye. Bye-bye. So thank you for bringing them on. Everybody loves you guys, loves you. Dude, your story is amazing. Like, I don't know. I mean, it's just amazing. It's amazing.
Thank you, sir.
I have so many friends that are in law enforcement that have said, you know, I really want to do this in a business. And I've said, well, then you got to do it, man. Like,
You got to do it, man. You got to follow your heart.
That's right.
You got to follow what burns inside you.
And then they say, yeah, but I'm only like 8 years away from you know, getting that pension, and I'm like, dude, that's 8 years that you know, you're not living your dream, man. Like I can't relate to that. But hey,
right.
I'm very, very grateful for what they do, right?
Absolutely.
Very grateful.
Absolutely.
But dude, yeah. So listen, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much for being on here. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Everybody, make sure you go follow them. We're gonna post some links later on in this feed, and man, you're awesome. You guys are absolutely amazing.
Thank you, sir. We definitely blessed. We appreciate it, Ken.
Thank you. Don't hang up on Skype, but we will see you guys all on Monday. Marie is posting the links up here. Make sure that you go follow them, follow the Children with Goals program. And yeah. Thank you so much. We'll see you guys later. Have a great weekend. Talk to you soon.
Thank you.